Hello, Carlos. I wanted to talk with you. Do you have a moment?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I wanted to catch up with you because I've been looking at your reports and I've been seeing that you have been missing deadlines and underperforming on the past couple of weeks. So I wanted to talk to you about this and know what was going on. How do you feel about your performance so far this past couple of weeks?
I'm honestly a little surprised that you think I'm not living up to expectations. I think I've been trying fairly hard on all my work, like I always try to do, and I thought they were up to par.
And do you think that the quality of your work has been as it has always been? I mean, are you satisfied with what you have been doing?
I mean, I've been doing the best I can. I've been also, I've had several assignments from a different manager in the company, so I've been really trying to juggle both things, and so I thought what I turned in definitely met your requirements.
And is this workload by the other manager the reason that you have been? Well, I know you don't think you have been underperforming, but do you think this could be a reason for your work being of a lower quality?
I mean, it could definitely be a factor, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of new to this. I just graduated, and it's kind of tough for me to try and, manage my time here in the beginning and make sure I'm giving, enough time and enough effort to each manager and each project that I'm on. So that could be a factor.
Well, I am going to tell you, your work has been of a lower quality than it usually is. I have checked it personally. So you're telling me that time is the constraint that you're having, not time, workload for the time that you have. So you have more work that you can handle. Is this the only reason?
Well, if I'm being honest, I think the assignments that you've given me, or some of my more recent assignments have been a bit harder than what you gave me when I first got here. And I understand, like, as I continue to work here, I should get harder and harder assignments. But I mean, some of the deliverables I've been asked to do, I haven't even been familiar with some of the concepts, and it does take me a little while to read up on what I need to do to fully understand, the entirety of the project, and then after that to have to meet, a hard deadline. I think that could be one of the reasons I'm getting things in a little late.
Well, I understand. If the problem that you see is that you're getting assignments that are harder than you can manage, maybe there has been some mistake on our side, on maybe expecting more than we can actually expect from someone that is as new as you. We should probably take you more by the hand and make sure that you're capable of doing everything that we throw at you before we actually throw it at you.
I mean, I'm more than willing to take on tough projects. It's just I feel like a lot of my deliverables have been outside the scope of what I learned in college, and so I'm more than happy to take on these projects, but there's a lot of them coming at once, and I kind of feel like it's hard to come to you or to go to another person in the department for every deliverable that I'm asked.
Well, what you learn in college and what you get in life, in the real life, are very different. So everyone in the beginning asks a lot of questions. Never be afraid to ask a lot of questions. If you don't know something, come up, ask it until it's clear, so you just make the mistake that one time and then you can do it properly from then on. Don't be afraid to ask questions. That's why we're here, to help you get the job done as better and as fast as you can possibly can.
I mean, it's a very busy department, though. Do you really want someone like coming in, bothering you? You have a ton of work to do. You're always in meetings.
I do, but it's my job to make sure that you do your job properly. And if that means that you are going to annoy me for a little while and then you're going to be able to do your job properly, that means I'm going to be overloaded for a little while and then I'm going to be free to actually get on with more job.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that I want you to feel comfortable in coming up to me or to someone else and asking the questions about what you don't know what to do. I want you to feel that there's a safe environment for you to ask questions. And we all understand that people fresh out of college have no clue about how the things work. So be comfortable. Come ask questions.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you feel you need to actually do the job that you have to do? Do you need more resources? Is there anything else we can help you with? Because I have high expectations of you. I know that you can perform up to what we expect. I want to give you the opportunity.
Yeah, I think with time I'll continue to grow as an employee, but yeah, I noticed that like some of my programming skills and just the nuances of performing this position, they're not quite as high as some of the more experienced people. So I mean, if we have and I've talked to people like, how do you get so good at this? How do you do that? And they just kind of say they learn on the job. But if there's any resources that you or the company have that you found have really helped you get to this point in your career, I would definitely love to have those aids.
Well, do pay attention to people and the advice that they're giving, because it's absolutely true. You learn it on the job. What I said, it's asking questions and making sure that whatever mistake you make, then just try to realize how you solve it and not make it again. And that's how you get good. Okay, we all get good by making mistakes. So, what are you? Other than asking questions, I want you to have some sort of game plan as to how you're going to tackle this recent deliverables problem that you've been having. What do you think you can do?
Well, I kind of have a list of topics that I found confusing and things that I don't fully understand. I've been cataloging those on my desk because obviously I need to address them as I move forward. So maybe I'll take some time, study it a little bit more, and then instead of just continue to try and unravel the problem entirely on my own like I have been, I'll come to you or someone else in the department for any major problems that I'm still struggling with. And I mean, there might be, I'll try not to have any further delays. I will admit now that I'm a little bit behind on this week's deliverable, but in the future I'll make sure like this isn't a problem. I'm talking to you, I'm communicating with the rest of the team to make sure I'm pulling my own weight and not slowing anyone down.
Make sure that this week's deliverables in time. I know that means you're going to have to work longer hours.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's in time, and from this point on, you know that we have an open door policy here, but you know that you can ask questions. Make sure that you get everything in time, and then make sure it's good quality, and do everything you need to so that stays like that. Okay?
All right, I can do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.